Real Estate Salesperson Paper 1, Planning and Development of Land. We will discuss the government intervention through land use planning. The purpose is to optimize scarce land resources in the light of competing land use claims from different stakeholders. Firstly, the long-term plan, previously known as the concept plan, is a broad and strategic land use and transportation plan to guide Singapore's physical development over the next 40 to 50 years. It is updated every 10 years from the first concept plan in 1971. Next, the master plan, known as the statutory plan, translates the intentions of the concept plan into detailed land use density guidelines over the next 10 to 15 years. It is reviewed every 5 years and first approved as the master plan in 1958. For the special control plans, in each plan, there are specific areas of concern. Some examples are Landed Housing Area Plan and Building Height Plan. Then, these plans turns into reality through the government land sales. Finally, government control ensures developments are with accordance to concept plan and master plan. Land Use Plan 2030 is a conceptual plan that outlines the strategies to provide the physical capacity to sustain a high-quality living environment for a possible population range of 6.5 to 6.9 million by 2030. The Land Use Plan 2030 also sets aside land to meet national needs beyond 2030, so that future generations have options and room for future growth. The strategies to sustain a high-quality living environment include providing good affordable homes with a full range of amenities, integrating greenery into the living environment, providing greater mobility with enhanced transport connectivity, sustaining a vibrant economy with good jobs, ensuring room for growth and a good living environment in future. The broad strategies and proposals set out in the Land Use Plan were translated into detailed plans in the Master Plan 2019, which is used to guide our development over the next 10 to 15 years. Gross floor area, plot ratio, site area, net floor area. Gross floor area is calculated by using plot ratio multiplied by site area. Site area is given as 10,000 square meters, while plot ratio can be found on U.R.A. space. Look at the example here for calculation. Gross floor area versus net floor area. G.F.A. is the total area of sheltered floor space between the center line of party walls. It includes thickness but excludes voids, while N.F.A. is the space inside a building, measuring from the external wall to the external wall. It excludes the building circulation and service areas such as staircase, restrooms, elevators, and vent spaces. Void area. It is an empty space above the floor in a strata unit, included in the total saleable floor area of the strata unit, usually found in a property with a very high ceiling. It is available in the sale and purchase agreement. Examples of a void area: a void over a staircase, and a double-volume living room within a maisonette. These are some examples of void area in a strata development: penthouse, strata detached house or bungalow, and strata terrace house. Tips for buyers: when buying from the developer, do check the estimated areas of all spaces before paying the booking fee. When buying through a sub-sale, do obtain a copy of the certificate of strata area before paying the option fee. When buying a resale property, do print out the S.C.T. to check the area of the strata unit, or buy the strata certificate plan from S.L.A.'s Inlist portal. Get relevant approval from the M.C.S.T. 90% resolution and U.R.A. if you are planning to deck any void area. Residential story height. For sites zoned residential only, the number of stories for flats and condominium developments shall be guided by the gross plot ratio shown in the table here. For a gross plot ratio of 1.4, the maximum number of stories is 5. You can build more than 36 stories if your gross plot ratio is more than 2.8. Do note that basement stories that protrude more than 1.0 meter above ground level on any side shall be counted as a story. However, the maximum number of stories may differ for the areas which have street block controls, have technical height controls, have conservation or urban design requirements, have security considerations. Those that do not conform to the typical gross plot ratios example 2.9 and 1.7. Also, residential story height may differ if located in the vicinity of the Singapore Botanic Gardens to protect the visual amenity of the Singapore Botanic Gardens. Some zoning interpretation to take note. For White Zone, it has the least restrictions. An example is the Marina Bay Sands that has a hotel, a shopping center, office, and convention center. Next, residential with commercial on the first story are shophouses that operates a business at the first level with residents living above. For commercial and residential, an example is North Point Shopping Center with North Park Residences. Suntec City is an example of a commercial building. Hotel zoning is for hotels. Those zoned industrial may be B1 or B2. Please refer to the Master Plan Written Statement, the Planning Act by U.R.A. for a comprehensive guide to the zoning interpretation. This is a summary of the planning and development of land. In summary, you should be able to understand the government intervention through land use planning. Know the purpose of Land Use Plan 2030. Know the association between floor area, gross plot ratio, site area, and void area. Be able to remember gross plot ratio and the maximum residential story table. Lastly, know the various zoning interpretation. Like, subscribe, share this video. Watch more real estate videos on my channel.